What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Hen Dog, and the Arizona Cardinals, and really the entire National Football League, is less than 3 weeks away from the NFL draft. And I'm excited, and I know a lot of you are excited. But really, what sets up the draft for our teams is what we do in free agency. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to tease it up like it's going to be a draft video. That's going to come later. Please hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for that, for the Arizona Cardinals draft video. But what sets it up is free agency, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video, and whether the Cardinals did enough to address the needs in free agency. And if you want my honest opinion, I think they did. I think they passed with flying colors. I mean, the Arizona Cardinals went in with the third most cap space in the NFL, and right off the rip, right when free agency opened, they were in on Milton Williams to the very end. New England, who had the number one most cap space in the NFL, just were willing to pay more for Milton, and he ended up going there. Quick pivot, and everybody in Arizona, even before the free agency started, Josh Sweat was always a name that was being thrown around because of the Jonathan Gannon and Nick Rawls links, and that's been a thing for a couple of years. That's not been a thing for 1 year. That's been a thing for multiple years. And the same thing with Hassan Reddick, but Hassan Reddick was gone within the first 5 minutes of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But the name here in the Valley, it was Josh Sweat or Hassan Reddick. And if Milton Williams, since he was gone already to New England, who was available? Josh frickin' Sweat. And the Cardinals quickly pivoted. They called up his phone and they said, how much money? They didn't actually say this, but really, how much you want? Because we want you in Sedona Red. We want you in State Farm Stadium. We want you sacking Matthew Stafford and Sam Darnold and Brock Purdy, if they ever get a contract extension done, 2 times a week. We want you to do that. We want you to help us get to the playoffs because our pass rush was dire. And believe it or not, 4-year deal was agreed to. And Josh Sweat, which is probably one of the names of the free agents, one of the top names in free agency, had a destination which, people could have really have just been like, okay, that makes sense. Jonathan Gannon, former defensive coordinator. Josh Sweat's best career season was with JG. They know each other really well. Yeah, it fits. So it was like just putting 2 puzzle pieces together, and they fit perfectly. So that Josh Sweat signing was absolutely huge because the Arizona Cardinals did not have anyone to rush the passer. Rush the passer. We had no one. Literally, I'm sitting there. I went to every home game last year. If y'all want to check that out, if you want to see what a roller coaster looks like for a fan reaction, please check out this season. I reacted to every game. But I went to every home game. Every live reaction was on my YouTube and TikTok. But there was a lot of times, man, where I'm sitting there on our team. We're on defense, and Jaden Daniels is sitting back there. Jared Goff is sitting back there. Geno Smith sitting back there, and I'm wondering, what the heck? Can we fucking? Sorry, excuse my language, but can we get to this guy? You know how you beat the Chiefs? We've seen how the Chiefs lost in the Super Bowls. Because you get to Mahomes. You get to him before he can scan the whole field and really do what Mahomes needs to do, the Mahomes magic. You get to him before the magic starts coming. That sounds really wrong. I said that. But that's how you rush the passer. And having people that can rush the passer has been starved in the Valley for years. I mean, Chandler Jones, yeah, we got J.J. Watt, but he was in and out. But J.J. Watt really didn't have any help. I mean, really, the most threat the Cardinal fans have had really was Chandler Jones, and then sprinkling some J.J. Watt. But now with adding Josh Sweat for 4 years, Cardinals fans have someone that they can be. They can be excited when the Cardinals get on defense, because when you get excited when your team gets on defense, you expect to see some Sedona Red getting in the backfield, sacking the quarterback, and that's what makes it awesome. So getting Josh Sweat was absolutely huge for this defense. And then also Dalvin Tomlinson. He wasn't available right away. He was still with the Cleveland Browns when free agency opened. But Myles Garrett getting that monster contract extension to pretty much stay, the bribe to stay in Cleveland. There were cap casualties with that, and Dalvin Tomlinson, Thanos, a.k.a. Thanos, that's his nickname, was one of them. And right when he became available, Cardinals fans because we were missing out on the defensive tackle market, and the names were kind of dwindling, and we can't just have Josh Sweat. I mean, Josh Sweat, adding just Josh Sweat to that pass rush last year would have helped a tiny bit. But I mean, he needs help. We need some more defensive tackles. We need maybe another edge rusher, stuff like that. But didn't waste any time. Monti cooked. Dalvin Tomlinson, 2-year deal, fully guaranteed. Now we got Thanos and we got Josh Sweat helping rush the passer, which is huge because I think if you add Dalvin Tomlinson, put him with Demarcus Robinson, who we drafted last year, and then now the people that were our starters last year were our better depth pieces, like third and fourth strings, now it looks a lot better. And then now we have Baron Browning, Zaven Collins, maybe a rookie that we will draft in the we'll draft put in that room on the opposite side of Josh Sweat, and you have Dalvin Tomlinson. Looks really good. Like, honestly, it was so much better than last year. And then a couple days ago, just literally out of the blue, like he was available. Like Cardinals fans were kind of like, oh, that'd be a cool reunion tour and stuff like that. That'd be awesome. But it dropped out of nowhere. Calais Campbell coming home. Arizona Cardinals, 1-year deal. The man's still kicking. I mean, he was literally on the Cardinals Super Bowl team in 2008. That was his rookie year. Was on the Cardinals Super Bowl team, and he's been playing ever since. I mean, let's be honest, the guy should have never not been a Cardinal. Steve Keim should have offered him money, and he should have never like worn another jersey. He never wanted to leave. Like, that's been like, there's videos of that, of him literally being caught saying that, like, can you, like, telling his agent, hey, like, can we see if the Arizona Cardinals can match it? And the Cardinals didn't match it for some reason. Another head scratching move made by Steve Keim, of all things, you know, as my setting gets dark back here. But like, it's because, you know, I think the sun's getting behind the clouds and stuff like that. So that's unexpected. But another head-scratching move by Steve Keim, not extending Calais Campbell, and comes back around, and he's still kicking. Two or three stops later for Calais, he's still kicking, and Monti goes, you know what? Calais Campbell to this room would be absolutely awesome, and Calais Campbell is going to start. Like, he's going to be a starter, but what's going to be great is that JG and Nick Rawls love rotations. They love rotating guys, getting bodies in there, keeping bodies fresh, getting them at the quarterback, sending numbers, sending all kinds of people, all kinds of rushes. So it's going to be awesome. Calais is going to be effective, but he's also going to get the rest. He's not going to be, like, ran down. He's going to get the rest he deserved from, you know, getting the quarterback on downs 1 or 2 or whatever. Like, he's gonna get what is needed, but he's gonna be effective. I can't wait. Like, I'm now, like, really excited, because then we talk about, like, the draft video come out later. Like, it just makes our options open, and that's why the thumbnail of this video is the Cardinals acing free agency, because they address needs, and then like they got cornerback depth, and they signed some they got some offensive line depth as well, signing multiple people to 1-year deals and stuff like that, which is good, because for some reason the Cardinals' luck with offensive lines and injuries is insane. So getting bodies in there, some good bodies in there, helps, but addressing that defensive line was pivotal, and I think they knocked it out of the park. They knocked it out of Chase Field, Eugenio Suarez style. They passed with flying colors. So the Cardinals for sure aced the free agency. But then we look forward to the draft. Now the drafting's a completely different animal all in itself, because while at 16 and while it's a wild card, because we don't know what the Cardinals would do, a cornerback, edge, defensive tackle, maybe add more to that room. It's important they still get it right, because if they get it right, they have another effective player on the cheap. When you're just extended Trey McBride, you are gonna have to be looking to extend Paris Johnson. You're paying Kyler like $50+ million now. You're paying guys, so hitting on these rookies. Because Marv's going to take a jump, and you're still paying him a rookie contract, and Max Melton, Garrett Williams, and all these guys. But Garrett Williams is probably going to be due for a contract soon. Like, hitting on pick 16 is still huge, because you could save money on that spot and put it elsewhere, extend your own guys that deserve it, and keep them here. And then watch, like, a James Pierce Jr. ball out, or a Will Johnson ball out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's pivotal that they hit on that. But the Arizona Cardinals, for sure, absolutely aced free agency, and it was like right when Milton Williams got, like, it was announced. Sorry, my camera is being weird. So once that Milton Williams was announced that the New England Patriots were signing him, it was still a little not nervy, but anxious. It's like, okay, Milton Williams, one of the top names, is gone. Position of need for the Cardinals gone. Okay, we need Josh Sweat, because if the Cardinals don't get Josh Sweat, then that's not good. Like, we're staring down a dark hole out. So we got it done. We got Dalvin Thompson, which is huge. Got the same day, which is Monti acting fast, getting it done, noticing it and getting that done was awesome. So, and then adding Calais Campbell on top of that and adding some pieces to fill in for depth-wise was awesome. So, great job for Monti Ossenfort in free agency. Yes, I think they aced it, but now it's on to the draft. Thank you all for tuning into this short video. I haven't released a Cardinals video in a few days. I let the free agency kind of settle for a little bit, and then I was also on vacation for a friend's wedding. But the Arizona Cardinals did a really good job addressing needs in free agency. And like I said, a draft video will be released later on. Maybe it'll be later in the week or early next week as we get closer to draft day. I'm so excited about you all too. But thank you all for the support here on YouTube and on my TikTok. If you're not on TikTok already, please do hit that link in my bio on this video. Not this bio on this video. Sorry, in this description on this video. Go to my TikTok and hit the follow. I drop live content daily, maybe almost every other hourly, with sports content, video game content, stuff like that, so you don't want to miss it. But thank you all for the support here on YouTube and on TikTok as well. It means a lot to me, just communicating with you guys, getting to know you all. It's been awesome. But thank you all. I'll see y'all soon. And hey, go Cards.